Hey guys, just so you know, we also filmed a reaction on Alex's channel. Be sure to go check it out. It's an awesome one. It's fun. All right, link in description below. Let's do it. Horizon of Bring Me. We are back, and you're probably like, Nick, what are you talking about? This isn't a new song. And you're right. It's an old classic. I like a lot of their new stuff. I've checked out a lot of their new stuff. I'm actually quite unaware of the past of this band, other than I know they have some heavy chonkers. And today, I'm joined with the very special guest over here. You know him if you know reactions at all. My dude, Alex. Alex, how you doing today, man?
Doing very well, Nick. Happy to be here, man. Ready to fucking listen to some Bring Me the Horizon. This band has become my favorite band. I'm not kidding. Slipknot used to be top tier, and then after diving into Bring Me the Horizon a little bit more,
Right.
Jump to number one, man.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
They've been killing it. I got into them during Sempiternal. That album was like, I was sold on them. And I never went like back. I went maybe like a song here and there. But this song I've never actually heard. And I was like, oh shit, it's a popular song. I want to check it out. And I know you've been doing the Bring Me. So I was like, who better to check it out with than my dude, Alex. So we're here today. Anyways, guys, I've wasted enough of your time. Let's do it up. Let's do it up.
Let's get into the video.
Oh no, somebody's having a bad day in there.
That boy is blasted with tattoos.
Oh god. Yep. I saw so many metalcore stereotypes in like the first 3 seconds of this. Oh. Oh. It's aggressive, dude.
Yeah, man.
Okay. I like it. I can see why people really like some of their old stuff now.
This is just catharsis, dude.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
it is, man.
That's a fun video.
Oh, shit.
Like the ambient layers, really when the feels are real right now.
Seriously.
Ooh, if this is the chorus, that is catchy. I like that. The glitches, yes. I love this era of music. Jesus.
Okay.
My boy going low. Dissonance. Yes. Dude.
Talk about fucking range, man.
Right? I love how nothing's too like technical or anything, but there's so much energy. It's ridiculous, dude.
100%.
Ooh. I love how it has kind of a mix of that early post-hardcore, like 2000s, with the like more 2010 metalcore stuff.
They are so unique, man. There's nobody like this band.
Yes, semi-crabcore. I'm with that, dude. Oh
I don't
shit!
know what that means.
It's the crab stance when they're standing like this. Yeah, that's crab. Learning new things every day here.
Always, man, always.
I love the vocal layers.
God bless.
Oh! The fake out! What the fuck? You can't do that shit to me! I have guests here, guys! Fuck!
Wow.
Dude, that
was fucking cool, man.
They did us so dirty, Alex, at the end.
Literally, I was like, well, that was a good one.
What the okay.
Okay, so that's Ollie Sykes, right?
Yeah.
So I think that typically, in my opinion, with a with a vocalist that performs at such a high caliber as Ollie Sykes does, it's easy for him to overshadow the rest of the band to the point where it's like, I don't even know what the guitar sounded like in there or the drums because I'm focused on the vocals. But dude, Bring Me the Horizon as a whole, they like each have their own integral part and their own niche that they just fit very well. Love this band.
I agree with that. Everyone contributes a good amount. And again, it's hard to do that being at that time like a post-hardcore metalcore band in that era because everyone, and it's not like Bring Me the Horizon sounded super different from everyone in that era, but you could tell like that's Bring Me. Like I could tell it right away in like the first 10 seconds. I was like, yeah, they have that sound down and they did it like really well, and that is due to not just the vocalist being the shining point, but everyone stepping in and really doing their part and making it special. And I get why people are mad when they release pops. Like I get it now, kind of a little more. I get it. So what's your thoughts, I guess, overall as like again consumer and more on the lyrics if you follow it?
Sure. So for me, it's a little bit different than for you probably because I really just started getting into Bring Me the Horizon recently, right? But from what I've picked up about the lyrical content of this band, a lot of times their lyrics are about drug addiction, I've noticed, and they're about like very intense hardcore subject matter. But this seemed to be, now it was heavy as shit, right? But it seemed to be like a little bit not friendlier, but just like a more positive overall vibe, right? It gave me that as opposed to kind of harping on the very, very dark subject matter of life.
Right.
So a little bit more positive in my mind. What were your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I could kind of get that almost thematically, as you could see, because again, lyrically, I'm always going like in and out. I'm more like, here's the guitars doing their funky fucking riffage shit and like the vocals and all that. But yeah, like in and out, I could kind of notice that too a little bit more, as well as I agree with you, like the subject matter is usually a lot darker. But no, yeah, I completely, I'm on board with that, and they did it really fucking well. Like that's me being a very big fan of Sempiternal. I'm never shy of that on my channel. I'm always like, Sempiternal is the album that got me into Bring Me, and I don't know if it's just nostalgia, but that is definitely my favorite Bring Me album because it had almost like slightly toned down version of this, plus a bit more of what they were going into. It was like the transitional album, I'd almost say, right before they got more into like the mixing of the alt rock and the electronic elements, which was the album after Sempiternal, and then they went to the pop right after that one. And I could see why. I always ask people like, well, why didn't you like Sempiternal? And I get why now because they listen to this, and I could see that how much, even though it's not a huge jump, I guess aggressive wise and heaviness wise, there is a noticeable jump there, and I'm like, okay, I get it now. Like,
so it sounds like you're not afraid to say Sempiternal is your favorite album, or the vast majority of Bring Me the Horizon fans, that's not their favorite album?
I think a lot of people got into them with Sempiternal because it was just numbers wise, at least as far as I know, was one of their like the peak albums. But I've noticed a lot of like metal dudes, especially like that, really like either like the earlier ones, which is like more straight up like deathcore, like Pray for Plagues and stuff like that. That's the only song I know from that album actually, and like it's a cool song, but even that era, it's like, I was okay with it. This was an era I completely skipped of them. The only song I know of this era that they did was Alligator Blood, which kind of had this vibe. But I thought maybe it was just like a one-off on the album. I didn't know the whole album might have that. And listening to this song, I'm starting to be like, oh, maybe that was the whole album. And I kind of understanding a bit more, again, just like their progress and their growth. But like overall, like they did the sound super well. And shit, man, like I gotta give them that respect. And like I get why people are mad too now a little bit more, understand it more. But I'm also like, damn, this band is they're diverse as fuck. And I would understand them doing this sound for like the next 10 years, like if they were back in this era, thinking what they're gonna do next. Yeah, if they did that for 10 years straight, I could see why maybe they wouldn't want to. It could get a little boring if you do that for like nonstop the same sounds. So I'm slowly understanding why more and more they're evolving the way they kind of are, and I respect that.
For sure.
And I just hope more people, I guess, consumer-wise, maybe open up to that a bit more, and especially their new stuff, because their new stuff is a good blend of a little bit of everything, and be like, oh, you know, Bring Me Horizon isn't just like pop, you know, like they have some cool.
The whole Parasite Eve, that type of new stuff, like.
Exactly. So I hope more and more people kind of just give it more of a chance. And that's I mean, hey, I listen to heavy shit. You guys fucking know that. All right, I listen to chill shit. I listen to heavy shit. Right. I know. All right. So I hope more people just are open to that. Yeah. What are your, I guess, thoughts on the?
I agree, man. And you know, for me, you know, for those of y'all that don't know, I have been through the trials and tribulations of law school, and I'm a lawyer now, but I think that what that does is it makes me hyper analytical on the lyrics. But Bring Me the Horizon, I've noticed that a lot of times I'll listen to the song and I'm like, what the hell what did I just listen to lyrically? And I have no idea, but I think that that's because the way that their musicianship is laid out and how good they are at just being musicians to the core, it makes me like forget about trying to analyze the lyrics and I'm enjoying the music. Right?
Yeah.
And I think that whenever a band can actually take me away from like trying to figure out the little nuances of all the little, you know, lyrics here and there, it really speaks volumes of that band's capability in my mind. For me to be dragged away from that.
I agree 100%. I've even had that effect with weirdly videos. I've had watched some videos that are like so engaging that like I almost forget I'm listening to the song. And that's just like, oh my God, like those things.
And you're like, props to whoever made that fucking video because my God.
Yeah, and talking video, I guess. What'd you think of the video for this one?
It was cool, man. I thought that what I like about Bring Me the Horizon as well is more times than not, their video will match the energy of the song 100%. This song was chaotic. This song was all over the place. It seemed like, not in a bad way, but just like very sporadic. And I think that the video matched that energy very, very well.
I agree 1,000%. Yeah, I think they matched it perfectly. It was a fun video, very entertaining, and it's definitely like a very that era video too, like with all the band going crazy with the fucking like half doing crabcore and like jumping around with the breakdowns and like the long hair. But they did it well, and again, it matched the song overall. And like structurally is also a thing I like to talk about a lot of the song, like just how did it flow necessarily. So how do you think that song, I guess, flowed from start to finish without having to go like, well, this part, this part, just like, did it flow nicely? Did you ever feel like a part was like
now sure from like, that is one thing that I think gets away from me a lot of times from me having lack of experience in musicianship myself. So I think that I can't tell you like the pre-chorus was in the proper spot, like it just seemed very nice, but like just it flowed naturally, man. It felt like it, in terms of me being captivated from the very start to the very end, I think that speaks volumes of how well the flow was transmitted, and I think that they did an awesome job. I literally, if I had to, you could pay me to try to say something bad about this band, and it would be very forced. Because I can't come up with something about them that I don't like.
Yeah, I agree. I sometimes have to separate, like, when I talk structurally, like, what a musician would think, and then my, like, consumer side. And my consumer side is, like, just like how you kind of explained it. It didn't feel like anything was weird throughout the song. It just, from start to finish, it told a good story. That's it. Yeah. Right? And I completely...
Nothing was missing or anything.
Yeah, I didn't think it was missing. And then that ending, dude. What the...
That was so good, man.
I really thought I was done. Like, I've been faked out by a lot of songs. Deathcore songs, more chill songs. A lot of songs I've gotten faked out and been like, what? This one, I straight up thought it was done. We are done. It's over. I enjoyed that experience.
I was literally about to be like, all right.
Yeah, right? I mean, it was like, bam, dude. And I love that they left the ending. It was like the heaviest part of the whole song, too, was the thing that came after the fake out. Because it just like, it just made it so much more exciting because you thought it just came out of fucking nowhere.
And you know what's cool about that, Nick, is like withholding the heaviness for the very end, or not the heaviness, but the heaviest part for the very end. It like rewards the people that stick around for the entire song, right? Gives them a little extra, like, there you guys go. Thank y'all for sticking with us.
Yeah.
I thought it was really cool.
I completely agree with that. And that's something I think bands sometimes, they got to be careful with it, because I always tell bands, it's like, if you don't sell me in the first 10 seconds, most of the consumers, they're just not gonna listen. It's just how it is,
Sure.
right? And that's unfortunately just how it goes. People they're listening to tons of music. There's tons of options out there. If this band that they don't know comes on, 10 seconds, that's it. So you got to captivate the person in that 10 seconds, but then also you got to keep some surprises for the end. To
Exactly.
make it so like, I just listened to that. Now I want to go again.
Exactly. And in a day and age where, TikTok is damn near the biggest social media platform right now, it's like everybody's attention span is like a fucking squirrel. It's like looking for the next thing, right? So you're right, man, that they gotta hook people very early on, but I think that's what separates Bring Me the Horizon is they're able to do that and without that last heavy part of the song, I still would be like, that song was fucking awesome. Yeah. And then they just throw that little extra fucking oomph in there and it's just like, dude. Nuts.
I completely agree. So I know on your channel you don't do ratings, right? Do you want to do a rating?
No, I don't. Not really.
Do you want to do a rating and piss people off?
Sure.
Okay, so
yeah,
I'll go first. So for out of
okay, hold on. Let me get a number in my head so that I'm not influenced by you.
Okay. That's fair. Hello, YouTube.
Okay.
This is how we collect.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right.
1 to 10.
So I go to 5. Weirdly.
1 to 5.
I just fucked up your number, didn't I?
No, it's okay. It's okay. I got it. Go.
Okay. So out of Nick's, I give. So you give out of Alex's. All right. So out of Nick's.
Okay.
That's a straight 4.2. 5 Nicks out of 5. I think that was a really well done song, structured nicely. The musicianship was fun, nothing crazy technical. I could hear that song popping the hell off in that era. Mm-hmm. Simple as that. Really good track. What about you?
Yeah,
Alex.
I didn't know you even went to the damn decimal points.
I do. We got it. Yeah.
Okay, so I was gonna say 4, but with decimal points, I'd say 4.5, and that's not because something was lacking or something wasn't there. It's because I'm that type of person where it's like nothing's perfect, right? And there's always room for some type of improvement. Yeah. I can't tell you what that is. Okay. I don't know what would push them from a 4.5 to a 5, but I thought this was like top tier type shit. I would be jamming this. I'd put it on a playlist. I'd put it on repeat. Fucking loved it, man.
Awesome, dude. Same here. Well, anyways, guys, I want you guys to please show my beautiful boy here, Alex, some love. All right. There is links to all of his stuff in the description. He's an awesome reactor. He is the king of the reaction game. I am just a memer. This guy actually makes some fun reactions. All right.
That's not true at all, but I appreciate it.
Go show him some love on his channel. Watch his stuff. Okay. We usually react to a lot of the same stuff anyway, so you can get two different views, different points. He does a lot of the lyricism and just like more consumer based. I do the more musician stuff. Combine ours. There you go. Combine our reactions. Yep. You'll have a good time. All right. So go show him the love, and of course, show Bring Me the Love. Link to the original song in description below. Alex, before we sign off, any last words you want to say to my audience? All here for you.
Nick's audience, I just want to say thank you guys so much for having me. I want to say you have an awesome fucking host on this channel. Nick is a goddamn king. He's a fucking badass. Touches on everything that I could never. And I just want to say thank you guys. And I want to say one more thing. Okay. If you're thinking about going to do a reaction channel or going to go create or go make music, just go fucking do it.
Go do it.
It's time. Go do it.
Words of wisdom.
That's my parting word.
I like it. Thank you so much, Alex. Guys, be sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Comment your thoughts and let us know if you want me and Alex to continue to do more videos and just try to dominate this beautiful reaction game of the metal scene we got going here. All right, guys?
Very nice.
Exactly. I want to give a special thanks to a few of my Patreons. This is my usual outro. Thank you guys so much for the support. Really, really appreciate it. Be sure to hit that, what do I offer? Tabs and tracks. Hit the button. We're just having fun here, so it's a little impromptu. You guys know. Thank you guys for the support. I appreciate it. If you want to become a Patreon, link in the description below, and more videos this way. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.